Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are playing a little bit of Izzet Control or Chandra turns. So we did play a version of this deck not too dissimilar to it not that long ago on the channel, but this one crucially is running Alrund's Epiphany. So it's all about having a Chandra on the battlefield, copying the first instance and sorcery spell that you cast, in this case Alrund's Epiphany, and getting to take 2 additional turns. So that is essentially the combo that is at the heart of the deck. Obviously, it's quite mana intensive, so you do have to spend a lot of mana and kind of build up to it. But if you ever do manage to complete that, you will probably win the game, very likely win the game. And then the rest of the build is around that kind of Izzet Control. So we've got a lot of damage-based red spells and then blue counter spells just to keep our opponent's board under control while we work towards winning the game with these particular cards. So in terms of the burn spells, we've got 3 copies of Fiery Impulse and a Spike Field Hazard for 1 mana. We've got 3 Obliterating Bolts and a Shatter Skull Smashing at the 2 mana slot, and then Sweltering Suns as our sweeper of choice, which also has cycling, so we can get rid of it if we don't need it. And then we have our kind of counter spell package with Jawari Disruption, Make Disappear, and Negate, and also a Saw It coming. And then our card advantage in Reckoner Bankbuster, Behold the Multiverse, and Memory Deluge. Then Prismari Command, which kind of does a bit of all of them. So that's a very good card to use in the deck as well. And then obviously we're running 3 copies of Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Can't go wrong. Always a good card to use. And then, yeah, essentially you're keeping the board under control. You're generating treasure as well if you can with these spells, and you're just kind of working up towards casting these. You can foretell an Elrond's Epiphany early in the game to get it out of your hand, and so it can't be interacted with. So yeah, that's essentially what we're doing. And then the mana base, we've got a lot of dual lands, as you'd expect, but we're also running 2 copies of Hall of Storm Giants, because in a control deck, that's a finisher by itself. An Otawara, a Soken Zan, similarly kind of those utility lands and a couple of basic lands as well. And then in the sideboard, we have Pithing Needle to deal with particularly problematic cards that the opponent might play, particularly Planeswalkers. Soul Guide Lantern and Unlicensed Hearse are our graveyard hate of choice. Got another Reckoner Bankbuster just for those kind of grindier matches where we need that card advantage. Then the counterspell package, so we've got 1/8 August and 1 Change the Equation. 4 Mystical Disputes to bring in against decks that are running blue. And Narset Parter of Veils to not only dig us into the cards that we want to find, but also to shut down our opponent's card draw. Anger of the Gods as additional sweepers, but also ones that exile. Legion War Boss as an alternative finisher, as kind of a token generator, so that can kind of just create an army in a can by itself. And then Chandra Awakened Inferno as our kind of one of our anti-control finishers. So this is a very good planeswalker to bring in if your opponent's playing a control deck, because they can't counter it. It's very hard to remove. It's got a lot of loyalty, and it also just gradually chips away at their life total until they lose the game. So yeah, that is essentially the deck. It's a few other people have been posting deck lists around this. As I say, we did run an Izzet Control deck not that long ago, but we are doing this, doing something a bit different with this one. But we are utilizing the new Chandra Hope's Beacon, which is a very good card from March of the Machine. It is also a finisher by itself. You know, if it comes down and can just deal 5 damage to the opponent, sometimes that will be enough. So yeah, that is the deck. As I say, as always, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Your support is greatly appreciated. We're nearly at 500 subscribers, so let's see if we can get to that soon, and maybe we'll do some special video to celebrate that. I'll have to have a think about what. So if you have any suggestions, do let me know. And let's go onto the ladder and see how we go on with this. Yep, this is a decent hand. Am I playing Bankbuster or holding up Disruption? I think I will hold up Disruption, which was the right thing to do. So let's drop a Bankbuster. Ooh, interesting. Okay, they're stuck on land, which is good. So let's Play another land. Pass the turn. Play big score. Discard Steam Vents. Let's drop Chandra into play. Let's +1 here. Okay, Prismari command's pretty good. So let's draw, discard, create a treasure. Discard here and here. Pass the turn. Yeah, that is a card. We'll grab another mountain, I think. Happy to not have that cluttering up the place. Okay, let's take Alrund's Epiphany and a land. Let's drop a Fable of the Mirror Breaker into play. Crew our Bankbuster. Sure. So our opponent's on what? Black-white control? Something like that? Ooh, fun. Incubate X. Okay, well, let's Memory Deluge in response to that. Let's take another Epiphany and another Fable. Let's drop one of these and a Shatter Skull Smashing. Play this as a land. Play another Alrund's Epiphany. So we could... let's just attack. Pass the turn with Memory Deluge up. Chandra and Fable. Let's draw with our clue token. Let's pop a Chandra into play. Let's not exile any more of our cards. Do I counter that? Yes, I think so. Oh yeah, I didn't actually need to sacrifice there. That'll learn me to remember that Chandra actually does things. Sure. Okay, we got 23 cards, so we still got plenty. Let's see what the opponent's up to. Thoughtseize is fine. Don't really care about any of those cards individually. Okay, they're just all about gaining the lives. Discard, I think. Let's activate Hall. Let's drop another Fable into play. This better be good. Ooh, Professor Onyx is fun. Not going to save them, but it is fun. Yep, okay. A lot of durdling, but let's see. Let's pop in Awakened Inferno, Pithing Needle, Narset. Let's take out Sweltering Suns. What else isn't good here? I imagine they're going to have a lot of graveyard hate to bring in, so let's drop a Memory Deluge, but just one. Orzhov Control versus Izzet Control. Neither of us going down the traditional control routes. Okay, they're on a mull to 5. I like it. I think I'm more concerned about the... Which one am I more concerned about? Castle or Hive? I think Castle at this point in the game. Okay, let's blow up the Wandering Emperor and draw. Decent. Okay, let's ditch 2 lands. Okay, let's play the Parter of Veils. Ooh, what are we taking here? Ooh, an embarrassment of riches. Let's take Alrund's Epiphany. And do we foretell it is the question, in exchange for them getting to basically cast whatever they want next turn? Yes. I will take that if that is what they do with their turn. Okay, let's play Epiphany. We are going to need more than just counter spells, though, at some point, but let's keep the attacks. Let's start the attacks rolling. Okay, that's not bad. That will at least give us something to do as we move towards the end game. No, you can have that. It's not interesting enough for me to counterspell. That, on the other hand, I will negate. Okay, that's a decent one, so let's... Hopefully they will activate Hive at some point and we can just kill it. No, okay. In which case I'll use it on this. Memory Deluge is decent. Okay, interesting that they didn't Field of Ruin my Hall there. Okay, let's Memory Deluge in response. Let's grab a Fable and a Soken Zan. Not the most exciting. Sadly, nothing we can do about that. Okay, let's drop some tokens. Let's play Fable. Some attacks. Play a land. Pass the turn. So I feel like we're moving in the right direction. We've got the right board presence, but ooh, no. No, 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 no. Ooh, Bankbuster's pretty good, so let's lose these two. I think they're past the point of being useful. Big score's decent. Play Bankbuster. Play Big Score. I'm doing a lot of durdling, but I think we'll get there in the end. Ew, fun! Okay, so let's draw with Bankbuster. Play Chandra. Do 4 damage to Yay and Yay. Yeah, that's not going to save you, unfortunately. Kill Vraska. Good game, my friend, but you are done. There we are. Control mirror victory. Thing is with using these control decks is the game's always taking longer. So, are we playing Shatter Skull Smashing as a land? I think we probably need 3 lands in our opening hand for a deck like this. So the answer is yes. Opponent is mulliganing over there. Yep. So let's drop this in tapped. Stomping ground, huh? So it could be Gruul. Yeah, let's make that disappear. So it might be Gruul Bard class, maybe. Ah, interesting. Okay, let's ditch a land. Yeah, I'm willing to lose that to get that off the battlefield. Too annoying to live, Wenner. Let's drop another Fable. Okay, they got 3. Well done to them. But I am going to kill this one. Let's copy our token generator. So it is Gruul, but it's Vivian, eh? Fun. Let's do 2 damage and create another treasure token. Let's copy our thingamajiggamajig. Send that at Vivian. Let's big score here, I think. Let's play Chandra. Let's do 1 damage to that and our opponent. Yep, they have seen enough. Good, good. So let's bring in Change the Equation, Aether Gust. Awakened Inferno. Anger of the Gods. Let's take out Jawari Disruption on the draw. How good is Negate here? I think we can lose Negate. Big score can come out, and so can one of our card draw effects, I think. Let's take out a Memory Deluge. Ha! Well, it's a bit on the slow side, but it does have Bank Buster. It's now on the very slow side. Hopefully we will live long enough to cast Alrund's Epiphany. Okay, well, I think we've got a Sweltering Suns here, and we can't because we don't have the right mana, so I'm going to concede. Okay, let's do that again, just on the play, and better. So we'll just run it back. Yep, that's a decent enough opening hand. Quite an amusing second game, that. Turn 3 Terror of the Peaks. Not bad going. Opponent? Hello? Are you still there? Or is it just that difficult a choice? Yep. Oh, let's just stick Epiphany out of our hand for the time being. The fact they didn't have a Mystic or Llanowar Elf makes me worry less. I spent a lot of time worrying. Stitch 1 card. Okay, good. Kill that. Make a treasure. Play a tap land. Nah. So, am I epiphanying here or casting Chandra? Yeah, let's epiphany. Fair enough. Right, once more round the roundabout. And we have 2 lands, draw. Yeah. Okay, that's better. But let's still play this as a tap land. Ooh, Golgari. And Tenacious Underdog. That's fun. Okay, let's pass the turn. I think we'll kill the ooze. It's got bad vibes. Let's play Fable of the Mirror Breaker. That's a fatal push if ever I saw one. Yep. Hmm. No Shieldred is good news, so let's ditch a land. Not really fancying taking huge amounts more damage, but I think we can do it for one more turn. Okay, well, let's blow up their castle Lochthwain. Vents. Vents, dear boy, vents. I saw that coming, I'm afraid. So I could just Fiery Impulse it on their next turn. Chandra, kill it. They can just blitz it back. I can block, though. Yeah, no, I think I prefer that, to be honest. Just hold up a counter spell. Okay, now I'm more in the market for casting Sweltering Suns. And they only have one creature to grab, so we'll take some more damage. Yep. Sure. Okay, that's a decent draw for them. Let's blow that up. Ooh, Alrund's Epiphany. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. This sitting in the graveyard is a frustration, but let's... So we could Chandra, exile 5. Not that fussed about that, to be honest. So they're now past the range where I can make it disappear if they blitz it. Let's just foretell Alrund's Epiphany. Hopefully they've drawn something better to do. They have. So let's negate that. Because I'm not about that at all. That you may have. So let's cast Alrund's Epiphany. Now let's cast Chandra. Into Prismari command. Let's do 2 damage and create a treasure token. Oh, that is quite fun. Fair enough. Well, let's do 2 damage to that and them. Attack. Pass the turn. We have our Hall of Storm Giants up. Sure. Activate. Ooh, rude. I mean, they're dead anyway, but sure. Okay, bit of a grindy one, but we got there in the end. Okay, so Aethergus, change the equation. Anger of the Gods. Chandra. Hearse. Soul Guide Lantern. So 7 cards in. What to take out? Let's take out Memory Deluge. Spikefield Hazard. Jawari Disruption. One make disappear. One of our big Chandras. And Shatter Skull Smashing, I think. Yep. All makes sense to me. We are a fan of this hand. We're also a fan of not Thoughtseize. I'm not a fan of not land, but let's play Reckoner Bankbuster. Okay. Let's discard Sweltering Suns for the time being. Land is good. Cast. What's this crew cost? 3. That's annoying. Let's cast Fable of the Mirror Breaker anyway. Okay, let's discard 1 Epiphany and that'll do. Well, let's take down Liliana while we can, because otherwise she's just going to annoy me. Ooh, fun. I can Anger of the Gods those away. Sadly, I lose my reflection at the same time, but I think it's worth it. Just draw a card. I see land is to be denied me this game, so let's foretell Alrund's Epiphany. Let's pass the turn with Bankbuster up. No. It's a definite no from me. Yikes. Okay, well, let's pass the turn again. They're more than capable of Castle Lochthwaining their life total away. Do I negate that? Yeah, I suppose I should. Okay, if you insist. They are, however, now one Chandra away from dead, and largely damage they've just done themselves, so which is fine. Ooh, that is, I mean, that is risky to say the least. I mean, that's decent, but also, what are you doing with your life? Yeah, one tireless tracker doesn't bother me that much. Let's big. Yeah, let's big. No, let's draw here. I see. You've been waiting for that. Now let's play big score. Let's discard Obliterating Bolt. Now let's Impulse. Cast Epiphany. And win. There you are. That is Izzet turns. Now, we never actually got to do the Chandra double turns with Alrund's Epiphany, but the individual cards are powerful enough that you don't actually need to do that. And I think we won 3 in a row there, so that is pretty good going. So yeah, another quick variant. Well, it wasn't that quick. It's a control deck. Another variant of Izzet Control. Oh look! Oh! We've got a Lord of the Rings pack. I'm not using any of these cards, but let's see what we get. Ooh, Tom Bombadil. Well, if we ever want to play a historic Brawl deck, I suppose that would be quite good fun. So yeah, that is Chandra turns. Izzet Control? However you want to refer to it. Good fun. Very powerful. I mean, this Planeswalker is sneaky good. That ability to do 5 damage to your opponent off the bat. And if you come in plus to it and it doesn't get hurt the next turn, I mean, that's a -7 potentially. And 7 damage to your opponent is a lot. So, that is the deck. As always, hit those like and subscribe buttons. Let me know what you think of it in the comments, and I will see you next time.